Thank you, my friend. I was singing some Chicago. Any Chicago fans out there tonight? Because here we go. 25, 4, 6, 2, 4. Such a great tune. Alyssa, you know about Chicago? See? Of course, this is what I get. The answers I get in this young newsroom. My dad loves Chicago. See, I'm the dad. That's what that says right there. The dad to the grandpa level in here. So listen to, because if he loves Chicago, I'm telling you, and I convinced my wife, because she was more of a country music fan, still is, but I convinced her, Color My World. That was our wedding song. You ever hear Color My World? Oh, one of the most beautiful songs ever done. But it's spelled like French style, C-O-L-O-U-R. Pull it up and listen to that song real quick. You'll love it. Right, Jess? Howdy, JR. Dave, what do you have when you see 8 rabbits hopping backwards?
8 rabbits hopping backwards.
It's really good. A receding hairline. Come on, man, that's good stuff. Very good, David, very good. Very, very good, my friend. Good evening from the Ken's 5 Digital Center. Bill Taylor here on this Tuesday night. Blessings to you and yours. My man, Luke Whitney. Look at this. We now have ourselves a Ken's 5 monitor. A Ken's 5 monitor. See? I was either like, okay, we're going to start invoicing Dell on this added, branding opportunity they're getting on my nightly, which is being watched all across the world tonight. Because I know you guys share this. There are several countries involved. The invoice could really add up. It'd be a lot of money for Dell to afford this kind of branding opportunity. So we said, you know what, we're going to save Dell some money, and we're just going to go ahead and put the Ken's 5 logo there instead, so that we don't have to, we want Michael Dell to have a good life. We don't want it to get, out of hand. So some measurable rain out there, but not much. I mean, these are brief little showers rolling up out of the Gulf towards Victoria, Gonzales, mainly east. But this doesn't mean there's zero precipitation out there. I would argue that fog is a form of precipitation, by the way. But take a look at this visibility, okay? Bam. We're down to 0.06 of a mile in San Antonio, 1/4 of a mile at Hondo, 1/4 of a mile in New Braunfels. So in other words, when you drive, when you look out, it's only 0.06 of a mile. That's less than 1/10 of a mile, and it's a wall. That's going to be San Antonio International. Out here, if you look at my Instagram and my Facebook story, you'll see I just did a video out front. It's not that bad here on the northwest side in the medical center, but not far from here. I mean, less than it's only about 5-6 miles from here, right? Less than 10 miles is the airport. What's up, Harmony? Fog already, right? Soupy Antonio. Pea soup out there. Love you too, Gabriella. Thank you, Tara. So bad. So, Metro, and we'll get an idea. Yeah, look at that. 0 at Castroville. 0 up 281. That's going to be Hollywood Park up into Stone Oak. Visibility at 0. So we got that going for us. Something I want to talk about before, let's go ahead and while we're talking about this though, before we move on, let's go ahead and look at future visibility and what we might see in the morning. So this is going to be a forecast on visibilities tomorrow morning. And you can see we're expecting some pretty good fog in the morning hours, peaking right there, 8 a.m. So let's allow some extra time, folks, on our Wednesday commute. Wednesday morning is going to be very foggy. In fact, hey Jess, I'm gonna do a hey Jacob, can you add in something real quick? Yeah, I'm gonna need it first because this visibility is gonna be. I mean, I really got to talk about this. Thank you. I'll be quick. We'll just do it from the now, Jess.
How much do you want?
Just 30 seconds.
30?
Yeah. I want to be able to do this off the top of the show. I'm telling Jacob, our producer, that what we sometimes do is what's called a first weather, so that we're up in the top part of the show. Hey, Jess, we're going to have a weather impact alert for 10
Okay.
for the opens and stuff. So, yeah, that's just too thick. You know, we want to tell everybody we can at 10 o'clock that this is what's waiting for them tomorrow morning. So let me show you the radar picture for tomorrow morning, because always accompanying that kind of dense fog, it's going to be misty, drizzle. But as we get into Wednesday, we could start seeing a few more. Look at that band that develops at 5 a.m. That looks like more measurable rain, right? That moves through. We get into the afternoon. It's mainly San Antonio. Well, it was east earlier, a little more east than west, but then look at that. By this time tomorrow night, we're expecting a line to develop along a Pacific front that's going to be coming our way. Now, we're expecting a few thunderstorms to develop, but it looks as though most of those materialize in the hill country and farther north. It's just the dynamics. It's where the shear is going to be best and where that instability is going to be highest, where that lift is going to really be enhanced. And that looks to really focus north, northeast. Now there's some pretty good storms right there that fire up in the 8 o'clock hour. This is Thursday morning. Look in the upper right. So most of tomorrow, a lot like today, but I think, by the afternoon tomorrow, we could see a few more heavier rain showers, but no thunderstorms expected until Thursday morning. Okay, so tomorrow morning is about the fog, Thursday morning about the rain, and we could see a few thunderstorms. Now, we're not looking at a severe threat in San Antonio. There's a 1 out of 5, which is called marginal threat for the hill country. So Lakey, Bandera, Kerrville, maybe Bernie, but Comfort for sure, Johnson City, Fredericksburg, all in a 1 out of 5 risk of hail, damaging winds, those kind of storms. Government Canyon, super thick. Yes, it could be at least this, Harmony, or worse in the morning, so just leave it a little bit of extra time. 6:30, absolutely. And I'm assuming, are you talking about visibility? Let's go with both, Tara. 6:30 here. So I got this on the hour. So yeah, it looks like we'll get this band of rain in here on the north side between 6 and 7, but a little earlier across downtown, 5 a.m., north side 6 to 6:30. That's going to be rain. Okay, so that will help visibility in a sense, but the visibility at 6:30, yeah, between a 1.5 miles to 2 miles. I mean, not too bad, not as bad as it is outside now. Hill country will be if you're heading in that direction. David, what do you call heavy fog in Italy? Big, I missed. Kind of cute. Lynette, you can't see 5 feet in front of you in Lytle. See? Or not see? Sorry. A little bit of rain today. Yeah, so some like sprinkles, right, Lise? I mean, it wasn't measurable. Morning rain, yes. More rain expected tomorrow, JR, than what we saw today. More measurable showers early, and then the storms overnight Wednesday into Thursday morning. Good evening, Hanak. But we need some sunny. Okay, I got you covered, bro. I got you covered. We get this system out. First off, though, tomorrow morning, issuing a weather impact alert. Early Thursday. Okay, this is early Thursday. I'm going to do one for early tomorrow, too, with the fog. But both mornings will be weather impact alerts. Tomorrow for the fog, Thursday for the storms. Dog didn't allow, I bet. Tamina and Tony, good evening. Hope everything's going well. You're welcome, JR. So let's take a look. This is a nice size system that's on its way. Upper level winds will show you. This is a area of low pressure that gets over the east of the Four Corners by Thursday, early Thursday. It's really going to be about midnight. And then moves in our direction, really enhances things. Right out on the eastern side of this low is where we're going to fire those storms. But here's the beauty of it. We're done by midday, okay? We're done by midday Thursday. I'll go back to this and show you that line forms. We're still expecting most of the storms to be north and northeast, but there will be a few along the I-35 corridor at about 7:30, 8 o'clock. And then look at this. Here's 1 p.m. in the afternoon, breaks in the clouds, upper 60s. Remember, this is a Pacific front, so this will not produce cold air. Instead, it'll be drier. It will be breezy, but we won't see a big drop in temperatures. We could get upwards. Let me show you the rain forecast, what we call the quantitative precipitation forecast, or the QPF. And hopefully we get a good soaker, maybe upwards of an inch of rain, quarter of an inch down to the south and west, but it climbs right at San Antonio, and then it just really goes up when you go north on 35. All right. Right? It is, Irene. It's just that yucky nuisance rain and fog. I'm always like, just go ahead and rain already if we're going to deal with this. Hey, John, doing well, buddy. Hope you're doing great. Pink tie for Monday. You got it, Lise. I'm hoping to remember. Pink tie Monday. There we go. All right. 14-day forecast. Again, I'm going to throw in a weather impact alert for tomorrow morning as well with this fog, but definitely Thursday morning. And then by the afternoon, sunny, 73. I'm expecting the high on Thursday. Look at Friday. Look at Saturday. How about Sunday? First Sunday of February, and we're going to be flirting with 80. This is going to be a beautiful weekend. Spring-like weekend. Make your plans. Saturday, Sunday. See, Hanak? I got you, man. I got you. So we're in good shape. Now, we still have some cold weather for you February cold weather lovers. February 5th and 6th, rodeo's underway. Here comes some cold, cloudy, and it could be a little damp. 20% chance of some isolated showers beginning Tuesday the 4th. But then the front comes through, a little bit of overrunning, it looks like, as we head into the 5th and 6th. That is some rodeo weather. Lisa's birthday. Come on, somebody. Absolutely. You better be here on Monday, pink tie on the 3rd, and we're singing for Lise. Absolutely. JR, I'm sure, you know, and Tony, we still have February to go. There's nothing, obviously, in the next 2 weeks as far as a good polar punch. Notice that overnight, we're not going to look at freezing temperatures for a while. There will be chilly days, but look at the range. I mean, we're starting those days average, which is low 40s. That's where we should be on our lows this time of year. A birthday Monday. Chris McCoy is wanting some more winter. Hey, Grace Kelly, good to see you again. Diane, good evening. You're welcome. God bless you too. Thanks so much. Oh, you know what? One more thing I wanted to talk to you about. So we spoke to our pollen expert, Ms. Shannon Syring. So blessed to have one of Only like 72 or 73 is what she told me. I remember low 70s on, sorry, hit one extra there. How many of the certified pollen experts that there are in the nation, and she's one of them, okay? That's almost like just one per state, right? A little more than one per state. And we've got one, okay? And she's the one who provides these numbers every day. She does the count herself, okay? And this heavy count of mountain cedar, we're in mountain cedar season till mid-February. 2560 is down from yesterday's 7,000, okay? So it's a big drop, but it's still heavy. Here's what she told us today. We reached out, we got some news. Number one, yesterday's 7,180, the heaviest of the season heavy, if you will. But that's way shy, and you know it if you've lived here, of a normal peak. We typically, every season, get to at least 20 to 25,000 on a mountain cedar count. Look at the record from 1982, 80,000. It's not even safe to drive. 80,000. I wasn't here in 82, but maybe some of you were, and you could tell us what it was like. I mean, the cars were probably all colored different. I don't know, usually cedar, ragweed's the one that does the yellow. But man, unbelievable, okay? So because of this current drought, we're not seeing the pollinating as much. No problem, right? There's the one positive out of this drought. I'm sure there's some others, but as far as allergy sufferers go, that's got to be the best news, is that we've got poor pollination because of this drought. Not saying yesterday 7,000 was the peak. Please don't try to draw that conclusion with what I just showed you. But just know that so far, so good. But we still, now the end of mountain cedar season is almost on this 14-day forecast. It's always mid-February, getting the love from Mother Nature on Valentine's. Molds are year-round here. If you're new to the area, molds are year-round. Mountain cedar's the devil's dandruff. That's the worst one of them all. Then ragweed gets bad. Oak can have some bad days, but cedar's the big one. That's the big one. All right. Hey, Sandra, good to see you. Irene, you're so welcome. Absolutely. That's going to wrap things up on this awesome Tuesday night, guys. I got to make a few adjustments to the forecast. But I love y'all, and I hope to see you guys on Ken's 5 News at 10. God bless y'all.